Can't deny, I'm a little bit giddy. Just finished work, although a little bit tired. We're heading up to Derbyshire shortly. Just going to walk the boys down in the park, make sure they're nice and tired, ready for their 5-hour drive. Not that they'll be doing much other than snoring. And yeah, so we're looking forward to a little jaunt for the next 6-7 days. Should be good. But as normal, it's absolutely hissing it down again, which is par for the course. So they're going to be stinking, but at least they'll be tired, so should give them a good run. This video is going to be on late, so anyone who's planning on watching it, you might have to watch it tomorrow morning. It's going to take a bit of editing when I get up to Derbyshire later. Obviously, needless to say, I'll have to find somewhere to park up first and get settled before I start editing, so it'll be a late one. Just landed at the park and that's the weather. Not looking forward to this, but I'm a dog lover. I'll do anything for my dogs, including walking them in the pouring rain. My boys. It's that long since I've filled fuel. I've actually forgotten what I've got to do. Diesel. 113.9. Remember when it was 150? It's when I did about 90,000 miles in like 3 or 4 years. Now it's a like 5-mile journey to work, and it's now as cheap as chips. It's odds law, isn't it? This will be an 80 quid at least. It's on vapour. There's nothing better than having a full tank of fuel. Tired. Do without driving, but especially tonight, I won't be there for tomorrow morning. Two choices. I either set off at 6 and get there at 11ish with a stop for maybe a Mackie D's, or I leave at 10 and get there about 2:30 in the morning and have a kit. I don't know. I can't see there being that much traffic. Well, hopefully there won't be that much traffic. Depends. The problem with leaving in the night is they shut the motorways. I've walked in the long grass and my right shoe's leaked. I've got a squidgy right foot now. Yeah, if you leave during the night, they shut the motorways. So that's the only downside, is that 5-hour journey then turns into like a 6.5-hour journey. So they send you on like a 50-mile diversion to go 3 miles up the road. £65. Any more offers? £70. £75. Oh, it's a proper empty tank this. £80. £85. Always top the drops off. shouldn't say that when someone's walking past. I think I'm mad talking to myself anyway. Done. Right, just got to pay for it now. Don't want too many fill-ups like that. Oh, turn radio off. As YouTube will be banning me or charging me for the copyright. Bit of bros, can't beat it. Bit of a broset. Sorry, I'm chewing on a fruit shortcake. You can't beat fruit shortcake. Very nice. Anyway, we're full. We're full with fuel. Saying we've got an 800-mile range. So we could drive literally from here to Scotland and back. It'd be amazing. Tiring. It'd be amazing. So the rain's got heavier. But it's set to be a half decent week. Once you start with these biscuits, I can't stop. I just love them. The problem is you can't eat and talk at the same time. Bad manners. Right, 250 miles. Just gonna go back a few things, and then we'll be off ski. Alright, speak to you in a bit. So we've just hit the M4 now. This is the first hour leg of the journey. It's a bit of a ball ache, this bit, but we've got to do it to get to the rest of it. So we're just going to bear it. Typical, only we can have a 40-mile-an-hour average speed in a 50-mile-an-hour average speed contraflow. Oh, they love a single file traffic. Nobody actually doing anything, and speed restrictions, and we just love them. So just having a bit of a groove. We've had Sarah Cox on. She's just gone off. It's about 8 o'clock. Trevor Nelson's now on. So we're getting down with some tunes. We're on the A449. Just turned north off the M4. So heading up towards the M50. Or say we're heading up towards the M50, and then we'll be picking up the M5 on the M42. And the A42, and then the M1. It's like a traffic report, isn't it? Traffic's not been bad actually. It's been very kind to me. But already it's looking brighter on the hills of Monmouth. I can see in the distance. It's stopped raining anyway. We can now see more than 50 feet in front of us, which is good. Brighter. Sun might even come out yet. van. It's just been, even sat on motorway, it is bum numbing, but it's just like now, if I wanted to, I could just pull over and put my head down for half an hour, or cook a pizza, which I have actually got in the fridge, or make a sandwich. I don't actually have to stop at any services. And that's the beauty of having a van. You kind of take you home with you. Why everyone doesn't have a van, I don't know. It's just, man have van. Man van. They are the best things ever. I should have had one earlier on in my life. Man van. Man van. I like that. None of you lot have ever shared this journey with me. And to be honest, I usually talk to myself. Either that, Marley and Stan are in dog box, but they're quite a way back. They're right at the back of the van, so they probably can't hear me. But I've done this journey, I can probably do it with my eyes closed. I've done it a lot of times. Certain bits are a bit monotonous, but this bit's the most picturesque. It's up from the M4 coming up towards Monmouth. It's beautiful. As eastern Wales, the border Hereford with England, that area goes, it's some of the most beautiful scenery. I think, you know, it does massively compare to where I'm born and bred from, Derbyshire, Yorkshire, those areas. The landscape is just, it's breathtaking as you look either east or west, especially as you look back towards into Wales. Really is eye-capturing, and I can understand why a lot of people, for me, you know, I've always liked Scotland. Scotland is my, I suppose, to a lot of people's, you know, one man's Scotland is another man's Wales, I suppose, isn't it? And there must be people now who've, now the lockdown has been lifted here, making for the borders to come over here and enjoy the camping facilities or campsite facilities that people in England have been wanting to do for a long time. I mean, I love Wales. It's my home, or say my second home. But my first home will always be Derbyshire. Scotland is, for me, one of the most, the western side of Scotland is one of the most picturesque places you'll ever go. Unspoilt landscape. It's probably a bit like a mini Norway, without having to do the epic drive that you would have to get there. One day I think I'll go. But Scotland is a lovely place. We are kind of spoiled, the British Isles as a whole. If you could take some of the people out of England, take some of the people out of Wales, and perhaps the odd Scottish person out of Scotland, your chavvy types, and you just had normal folk, decent folk, people who didn't mean any harm to it, like each other or one another, like-minded people who enjoy countryside and things to be nice. So it's nice when you're driving on this stretch of it. It's the A449 from the M4, and as you come up towards Monmouth, you know, the motorway, it can get tedious. But just looking around, I kind of took this for granted when I used to drive it. In fact, I used to drive a lot of it at night, and you probably wouldn't have seen any of it. But it's just stunning. It really is. I've got to film this because I don't think you'll ever in my lifetime get a motorway as empty as this. I've just driven for about 2 miles and I haven't seen a car going this way or coming the other way. It's bizarre. You know, lockdown does have its kind of bonuses, but we're out of it now, so God knows how quiet this road must have been. Oh, that's the first car there I've seen in nearly 2.5, 3 miles. It's kind of strange to think, what, 8:30, 9:15, 9 o'clock at night, I don't know, something like that, 9 o'clock, and the road's this empty. It's weird. It's a bit like that film with Will Smith. You feel like you're the only person on the planet. There's millions of people. But still, there's nobody. More roadworks. Or not. It's just weird. There's no cars. This is normally, when I used to do this was full. This is the M50 coming up to the M5. There's not even any light lorries on it. It's like, 'cause it's quite a trunk road for lorries. I suppose as far as the eye can see, there's not a soul on it. Unless somebody knows something I don't. Just goes on and on. Weird. True style, the M50, as you can see by the sign, I don't know whether you can read it or not, was closed. Sent me on a 35-minute diversion via Tewkesbury to get onto the M5, which is now obviously added another half an hour onto my drive. But luckily we're going northbound now instead of east. So probably about 2 hours away, hour and 45 minutes away. So getting ready for a drink, so I'm thinking about stopping somewhere. Well, we finally made it onto the M1. I can't lie that it's now 11 o'clock at night and I am pretty tired now. We've got another 40 minutes at least. And just as I decide to record, the DAB Virgin kicks in, typical. It's been on its arsehole for the last hour, so you can turn off. It's not very nice out there at the moment. So we're in Dromfield. I can't deny I am absolutely shattered. So just been out with the boys and it's absolutely tipping it down. Wales doesn't have the monopoly on rain, it turns out. It also rains in Derbyshire, very heavy, as you can probably hear up above us. I'm shattered, so it's touching midnight. I'm going to call it a day. We'll see you tomorrow for a bit of van building.